If you could look straight ahead, straight through, there would be two ponds, a smaller pond and then a larger pond where we will go fishing in about 15 minutes. These are here we have the chickens. They're very studious. They even wear glasses. Show you how smart they are. Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your farm, when you started?
Okay.
And tell us your name, please.
Oh, my name is Vicki Willis, and I'm here with my husband, Harry Willis, who's in the house doing something. Anyway, we started farm. We moved here in 2003, and we started with a small garden, and every year we added more, a bigger plot, and finally we started attending training classes. We attended a training class in Milwaukee with the Will Allen Growing Power, and that's how we learned about the aquaponics. A lot of the classes, workshops we attended pertaining to farming, mostly organic or natural farming. We joined a small farmers co-op, which gave us more training and information. They also helped us with our chickens. They had a small grant for making our chicken tractor, which I'll show you later.
Can you tell us a little about
Okay,
these?
right now we're here in the aquaponics, and the way the aquaponics work is in the lower tanks we have fish. In this tank we have we have tilapia, and in the larger tank we have brim of bluegills. And the water is pumped from the bottom tank. The fish water is pumped up to the top and to the second level, and it goes through the plant beds and out back down to the fish tank. So the fish, the plants clean the fish water. It takes out the necessary nutrients, and then it goes back into the fish tank, cleaning it. And with the water coming down like it is, it causes the aeration of the water, which gives the fish also oxygen. And the same thing over here, the top beds. I'm in the process of cleaning them out. I have a watercress growing and some alfalfa sprouts that I threw in there just to get the plants, because you got to have a balance. You got to have enough plants to take out the contaminants in the water to keep your fish alive.
And why the tomato plants?
Well, tomato plants, we just put those up there, and they just start growing like crazy, so we kind of kept some up there. I'm going to put some more plants in there. I want to start with maybe some herbs like basil or something like that, and some lentil.
Okay, here's some more chicken. These are the hens?
These are the hens, the laying chickens. They're able to go out every day, and this small building is their coop where they're locked in at night for protection. If you notice, they have little goggles on, and I initially had a problem with them pecking each other, pecking the feathers. They had bare butts and everything. So I got these goggles so that they can't really zoom in on another chicken to peck their feathers out. So it worked. They grew their feathers back, and they're looking very healthy. Over there I have the roosters. That big one is really mean. But that's the chicken tractor that we built to move the chickens from, that was the first thing we had, to move the chickens around so that they could eat fresh grass.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And what about your stolen snakes?
Yeah,
I mean,
had a couple
stolen
incidents
eggs.
with
Oh,
snakes,
gosh.
a lot of snakes coming in there. I was wondering, couldn't figure out what was happening to my eggs. And I was getting so many eggs a day, I couldn't believe that a snake would be eating that many eggs. So I came to the conclusion that somebody's stealing my eggs. So I went around, my husband's laughing at me. I put locks on the back of the chicken, the box to collect the eggs, and I put a lock on the door. And so one day I was in there collecting eggs, and I looked around, I didn't see anything unusual, and I was looking down to get an egg, and I saw like a little tail. I said, oh, a lizard's in there. And I stepped back and looked again, and here this big snake is all entwined in there. And I couldn't believe that I didn't see it when I looked around. Anyway, the snake had been eating the eggs, and we had some ceramic eggs in there for the chickens to know where to lay. The snake had eaten an egg, and we were able to get it out of there and cut it open to get the egg, the fake egg out. So all in all, we got 3 snakes out of there, and they were pretty large.
Yeah. Great story.
That's our high tunnel. We got through NRC. There's an okra in there right now.
Purple Hole piece.
Right. A few peas came up.
Mm-hmm.
We have a problem with a lot of water settling in here. That's why the whole area is a field. So we got to do some soil building down on that end.